Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Bob Feller gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Into the box now, Alan Trammell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. That's a hit, the first of the new campaign for Detroit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Al Kaline. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trammell over at second. Cabrera on at first with nobody out. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Stepping in now, Ty Cobb. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. A runner on first with 2 away. Full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Two men on, two out, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Hal Newhouser is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Batting second, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
In now for Cleveland, Omar Vizquel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
At the plate, Larry Doby. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit back up the middle. Trammell grabs it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next for the Tigers, Harold Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Striding in, Cameron Maybin. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. C.J. Cron, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate, C.J. Cron. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Fastball well outside. And he misses again. Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. This is skied into short left center. Chasing after it is Maben. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Alan Trammell, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit on the ground out to short. Vizquel picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The third baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready now, Miguel Cabrera reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Third inning, no score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Al Kaline. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Domingo Santana, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jordan Luplow. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in, Roberto Perez. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Fouled off. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Kaline is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in is the veteran center fielder, Kenny Lofton. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ty Cobb.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
So striding in, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see 2 starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now that's popped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tigers failed to make any noise. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Omar Vizquel. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
Next will be the designated hitter. Larry Doby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
Throw over to the bag. At the plate now, Francisco Lindor. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Cobb is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Now the 1-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Romine.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the catcher, Austin Romine. The 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One and two, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fouled away. Popped him up. Crone in foul ground. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24. Jump and go. Santana.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Fastball just missed above the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop Alan Trammell. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Misses, ball 2. Line to the right side. Luplow is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Al Kaline.
Stepping up now, Al Kaline. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Line drive, base hit to right.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He went down on strikes last time up. This is skied into short left center. Maben moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ty Cobb. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Jonathan Scope. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Stepping up to the plate, Harold Castro. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Larry Doby, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Lindor, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in now, Cameron Maybin. Popped him up. Lindor over to his left. 1 down. And the term pitcher's duel doesn't even do justice to what we've had here so far. As you can see on the graphic, 2 dominating performances and 2 shutouts to this point from our 2 starters. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Cron. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Settling in now, Austin Romine. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. One and two to the Tigers catcher.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
This is a big bat right here. No doubt you'd rather go after the 9-hole hitter with a runner on third instead of giving the top of the order a chance to cash in.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
Trammell brings it in, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 24. Come and go. Santana.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In now, Roberto Perez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Three and 1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
The 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and two.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Smoke toward the hole. Oh, look at the dive. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Aaron Savali will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Alan Trammell. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Al Kaline. The 2-1. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Into the box, Ty Cobb. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. The set and the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Nick Whitgren has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Harold Castro will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. The Indians looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Michael Fulmer comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Omar Vizquel will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Liner towards second. And there's 1 down now. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Into the box now, Larry Doby. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly, he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Francisco Lindor. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back safely. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Digging in now, Carlos Santana. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here, one away. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with another two-strike offering.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. Two down. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Domingo Santana, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at third. He'll come home with it, and he is out at the plate. Trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side is retired. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we still have no score. We are into extra innings, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cameron Maybin. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate, C.J. Cron. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. Full count now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So now to the plate, Austin Romine. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Alan Trammell. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. The 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Tigers leave 1. Still no score. Nico Goodrum remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now playing first base.
Tyler Naquin is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
In now, Roberto Perez. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kenny Lofton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Indians fail to score, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Oscar Mercado stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Oscar Mercado.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that will get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Digging in, Ty Cobb. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Count full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another two-strike offering. This is line to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Jones.
Dominic Leone is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
53, Dominic Leone.
Jonathan Scope will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Runners are at first and second with one away. Cutter, and that's a called strike two. Bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Harold.
Next up for Detroit, Harold Castro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Fastball well outside. Ready with the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Here's a line drive, and he's given them the lead, and maybe more than that. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Leone, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Tigers 2 and the Indians nothing. Joe Jimenez takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Joe Jimenez.
Striding in for the Indians, Omar Vizquel struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Larry Doby. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hard hit at third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor hit to third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 2-0 finish today. Michael Fulmer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Joe Jimenez hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.